we go.
So the Nuggets win the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's McDaniels in at the 3.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points on the ballgame with the step back. It's Edwards on the wing. No good on the 3. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Michael Malone.
I asked him how you take care of the stifle tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Bucket is good.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Now here's Murray. Knocks it loose. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Traps in the tray. Randall's got his second basket of the night.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
In the corner, it's Gordon from past the arc. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
And finished off by Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Murray with it. Now defended by Gobert. Murray kicks to Jokic. Here's Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic sets the screen for Porter to the middle. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Michael Conley is third.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Edwards, no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray. That's 7 points for Jokic.
Strength and determination from Jokic inside, scoring through the contact.
To the wing on the left. Here's Randall. Back to Gobert. Over to the wing. Gobert with a screen on Porter. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. There's the 3. Brown's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Offensive rebound. Randall kicks to Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Driving in. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. The Nuggets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Outside Gordon. Now here's Porter. Inside. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And let's see some numbers here on Jamal Murray. Coming off a terrific season. And his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, top 10 in the league, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets it going. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Floats one. Basket counts. Jokic has got 9 points.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Murray against Conley. Takes it from 10. And too long on the shot.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, nice vision from Gordon. He knew his teammate was there all the way.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Mike Conley. The Timberwolves trail. Left side, Edwards. Gobert, the pass to DiVincenzo. Takes a three. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Nuggets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Murray with the bounce pass. Gordon inside. Randall on him. Now, here's Jokic, defended by Gobert. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Timberwolves ball.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Edwards. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Edwards got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, big shots.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Nuggets making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. The Nuggets trail by 3.
Number 4, Russell Westbrook.
Fires the 3. Trains the three-pointer.
Westbrook is so much more difficult to defend when that 3 ball is going down.
Here's Randall. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Westbrook on the wing. Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Smart play there by Porter Jr. Using the pump fake to draw the defense in and earn the call.
We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can, don't we?
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
And how about the combination of power, skill, and balance? Randall gets it done above the rim on that one.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 9. Gordon with no one around. The Nuggets with another miss. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. DiVincenzo against Westbrook. Lets the 3 fly. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. Murray outside. Back to Gordon. To the left wing. Westbrook kicks to Jokic. Yes, that goes in. Jokic has got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. To the inside. And stolen by Murray. Gordon inside. Defended by Gobert. Outside, Porter. Murray for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, that's Murray unleashing that smooth outside jump.
Looking at Denver, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Edwards against Murray. Edwards can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 3. And the wait is now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Kevin, Jamal Murray is built for clutch situations. Coach Michael Malone said, I know a lot of guys are pretty good in the regular season, but when the stage is at its biggest, Jamal seems to step up and perform. He's a guy that thrives in the moment, never afraid of it. Can't say that for a lot of players. Kevin?
You're so right. He isn't afraid of anything. David, he is big time. Thank you. Aiden Watson, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for McDaniels. Now, here's DiVincenzo. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Westbrook surveying the D. Here's Jokic. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Another bucket from Jokic. He could dominate scoring-wise every night if he wanted to. He is that good.
Now here's Randall. No good from 11 feet. Jokic with it. And again, another assist.
And he's nearing this franchise's single-season record for assists. He has been piling them up all year long.
He and his teammates have such chemistry at this point. There's that unspoken connection and understanding of how they want to play. Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
1:35 left in the first quarter. Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Reed with a screen on Murray. Here's Edwards.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Edwards with another miss.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by DiVincenzo. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Timberwolves trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Hits it from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got 10 points in the game.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Murray outside. Over Randall. No good on the fadeaway. And so it's Denver, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and Murray. Aiden Watson is out there with Jokic, and it's Porter at the small forward position. group on the floor for Denver. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Strother's checked in. Stan, I've always admired you come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so two things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Nikola Jokic. Edwards with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. And the wide open shot from Reed. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Out to the right wing. And here's Watson. He has 5. Edwards on the bounce. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Well, Edwards is so strong. He'll complete the play unless you wrap him up.
That one drops. He ties it up. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
DiVincenzo against Westbrook. He gets that one. DiVincenzo's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Westbrook finds Porter. Shoots over Alexander Walker. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, he's a guy you have to watch anywhere on the floor. Porter Jr. does have that mid-range ability.
There's the drive. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Spins. Back to DiVincenzo. And it's Denver with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Yeah, that was a close one. In the end, they came away with the loss, and a big reason why was because their starters just kept fouling.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Right side, Westbrook. The kick out to Porter. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Reed. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Down low. Outside for Randall. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards passes to Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Well, showing off his power. Reed gave the dunk everything he had.
The Nuggets trail by 3. To the paint, looking to end the run. Strother, no good.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You've got to make those.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
There's Porter with the 3. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, it's little things like that. Getting the offensive board and converting, that's what has elevated Aaron Gordon's game.
Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. Pass to Randall. Six to shoot. The leader. And again, it's Minnesota.
And with his strength, Randall can finish through the contact better than most. It's part of what makes this guy so valuable.
Outside Gordon. Watson surveying the D. Porter with it. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Watson dishes to Porter. And it's all evened up. Porter's got 7 points.
Well, that's his game. Porter Jr. is a knockdown shooter off the tap.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Christian Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. Minnesota also making some changes. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Conley, the pass to Reed. Back to Conley. Driving the lane. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
It's always a positive thing for this offense when Conley puts pressure on him.
Westbrook passes to Brown. Back to Westbrook. And he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Last year, coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
Westbrook pass to Gordon. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, nice read by Gobert. When he's providing an assist, that is a big bonus.
Here's Strother. Now here's Westbrook. 9 points in the game so far. And there's the drive. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando. Yes. Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Conley with the 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Nuggets have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in.
14 foul.
And the free throw, no good. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
And they take the lead. Murray's got 6. Guys, no one team gained control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. Here's Reed, out left of the wing. And here we go, Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
There's Murray just making easy work of that transition opportunity.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Now Conley. And Reed has it in the corner. Jacks up a 3. To the left side wing. Gobert finds McDaniel. A three-pointer off the mark. Denver leading by 3. Here's Jokic. Jokic hatches his way to finish inside.
Capable of being a very potent scorer, Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
Shot to stop the run. Shot's good by Alexander Walker.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Murray left side. Pass to Gordon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you know, guys, every team could use a glue guy like Gordon. He brings all the intangibles and will do whatever it takes to win.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. The Nuggets with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. Goes back up. 3-pointer. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic just got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Kicks it out to Gordon. Launches a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Gordon's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he's not an elite three-point shooter, but Gordon makes just enough threes to be a threat from out there.
Gobert the pass to Edwards. Over Jokic. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Edwards.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Over to the left wing. Outside Gordon. Here's Strother. 5 on the clock. Back to Gordon. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Edwards kicks to Randle. Makes that one his 6th of the night. She's very healthy, 6 for 9.
You know, they like Randle to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Here's Murray. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Randle passes to Edwards. Randle with a screen for Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the physicality of Randle's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Inside, here's Strother. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Crowther's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Edwards got 21 in the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over-dribbling, not passing.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the... Now let's take a moment here for... And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. On the court for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the point. Here's Edwards. Has to Gobert. What a terrific move that was. Gobert's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, inside, Gobert can be a true monster, using his size and reach very effectively.
You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
They get it back. Pass to Edwards for the lead. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Good concentration coming right there from Jokic.
Just so physical inside. Even with contact, Jokic able to fight through.
Here's Conley. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Violation. That's a jump ball.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Jokic with it. 21 points in the game. Outside Porter. Back to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Porter. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Murray, good.
Well, you got to love that play. Murray gets to his spot, and the pass is right there.
Edwards against Westbrook. Here's the step back. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Edwards.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Here's Jokic. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Randall a screen on Murray. McDaniels finds Randall. Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Edwards against Porter. Pass to Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Jokic. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Jokic has got 25 points.
Well, Jokic is a smooth operator in tight. He won't waste many of those chances.
Westbrook with it. Conley picks him up. Jokic against Edwards. And he could not get them. One to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Anthony Edwards.
That's a high IQ play by Jokic. No one outsmarts him.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark, and he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
Murray with the bounce pass. Jokic against Reed. Now, here's Jokic. T right on. And it's Gordon with the finish.
My goodness, Aaron Gordon putting on a show.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jokic against DiVincenzo. Fader on the way. Edwards, good. And now it's up to 25 points for Anthony Edwards. Here is Murray. He's got 13. Outside, Porter. Beyond the arc. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Gordon dishes to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. A three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Reed with a screen on Westbrook. Here's DiVincenzo. Makes it off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 14 points.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Here's Westbrook. Takes it inside. Porter with the screen for Westbrook. Outside for Murray. Back to Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better, bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Christian Brown comes in for Russell Westbrook. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Daniels has checked in for Julius Randle.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. Last season, he played outstanding, putting in about 26 points per, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
Jordan's checked in for Denver. Porter passes to Brown. Murray down low. Edwards there. And again, Denver no good. Timberwolves trail by 10. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level, undeniable. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Alexander Walker. And another three for Minnesota. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted.
Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me? Guards like Murray, they are so good when they're attacking the rim.
Timberwolves trail by 6. McDaniels sets a screen for DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Reed with a screen for McDaniel. Just 5 to shoot, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to
Personal
review
foul.
the ball.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for it.
A defensive ace. Jaden McDaniels gets the toughest perimeter assignment every night, using his length, athleticism, and effort to frustrate opponents.
On the wing, Murray. Defended by DiVincenzo. The tray. And it's Jamal Murray with the 3. Murray's got 18 points.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
And the foul on Jamal Murray.
That's his second.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team foul.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. 7-point differential. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Nuggets have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Pass to Watson. Murray outside. Clock at 6. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Michael Conley. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's blocked. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. For the 3.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Here's Murray. Pass to Watson. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 7. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Jordan. Conley left side. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. McDaniels with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. A clear look for Reed. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, really not where you expect Reed to shoot from, but he clearly made the right choice by taking that shot.
Murray, the pass to Watson. Out to the wing. Here's Brown. Over by Conley. Watson for 3, and it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
And you look at the turnover differential for them, +4 on the game.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Murray is screen on Conley. Back to Murray. Over Conley. Murray, good. 20 points for Jamal Murray.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Picked by Reed. And Reed throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
DiVincenzo against Murray. Nailed from three-point land. Murray's got 13 points here in the second half alone. McDaniels sets a screen for DiVincenzo. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. Here's Reed. From outside, off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 8. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Watson up top. McDaniels defending. Watson's shot is good.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
The third quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 8. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. The perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. Porter is out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Peyton Watson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Jamal Murray. And then for Minnesota, Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Ando comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Mike Conley. And then Gordon with the dunk.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
Michael Porter Jr. with the dunk.
Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Edwards. He's covered by Westbrook. From 17 feet out. Now Alexander Walker. Edwards with it. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Well, excellent read there by Edwards. He saw someone had a better shot, and he got them the ball.
Gordon with a screen on Edwards. Now, here's Westbrook. Puts up a 3. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Jordan doesn't look to score often, but when he does, he goes up strong and attracts the defense.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple. An incredible 6'11" athlete. DeAndre Jordan tries to own the rim on both ends. It's his airspace when he's out there.
Edwards looking it over.
And the athleticism Edwards possesses is incredible. So good at drawing contact.
That free throw, no good. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Peyton Watson comes in for Gordon. Good on the second free throw. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Nuggets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Jokic. Here's the teardrop. He takes it up and lays it in. Jokic has got 31.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Now Westbrook wants to get it to Watson and does. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Defensive foul.
Free throw drops for Watson. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Randall. Over Watson. Another miss by Minnesota. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
14 foul.
The Nuggets leading by 12. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Jokic, that's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And that's now 33 points for Jokic.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. Pass to Watson. Here's Brown. 6 to shoot. Porter in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
Well, look, this is what Michael Porter Jr. is all about. He's out there to find shots at the arc.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Nuggets leading by 15. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Jokic has got 6 in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And here's Edwards from the arc. They get the rebound. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Hits the outside fadeaway. Edwards got 28 points for the game.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Here's Jokic. That shot missing.
The contest plus the board. A full defensive possession from him. Great effort.
Randall passes to Edwards. Fades away. That misses off the backboard.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Jokic kicks to Watson. Over Randall. Rebound, Minnesota. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gobert in the corner. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels finds Alexander Walker. Outside Edwards. A three-pointer, no good. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 12-4 run.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
On defense, the Timberwolves. They trail by 16. Westbrook passes to Brown. Here's the three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. And Edwards puts up a deep three. Another miss by Minnesota.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Three-pointer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Westbrook passes to Brown. Pass to Watson. Here's Brown. He's defended by Randall. 4 on the clock. There's the triple. Brown's shot is off.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Randall outside. Over in the corner, McDaniels. It's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
And here's Jokic outside. And the three ball is good. Jokic has got 39.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Edwards passes to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. And the Nuggets with some changes. Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. And Murray subbed in for Michael Porter. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for McDaniels. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen in on what Michael Malone went over with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort. See how it works out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Here's Westbrook to the left wing. Here's Brown, defended by Alexander Walker. Here's Westbrook, right wing. It's stolen by Randall. Gobert with the screen on Westbrook. Randall against Jokic, knocked away. Westbrook with the steal. Pass to Gordon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The first one falls. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. he's going to have some choice words with his team. Michael Conley, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Mars is checked in. Reed comes in for Randall. Joe Ingles is checked in for Michael Conley. And Dillingham subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Timberwolves trail by 14. From the arc, it's hauled in by Jokic.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Murray. Randall outside. And stolen by Murray. Randall against Gordon, and they double up Gordon. Westbrook with a wide-open look. No good on the triple. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 16-point game.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Westbrook. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Alexander Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Rebound by the Nuggets. Brown's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Murray. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat, but a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Westbrook kicks to Murray. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists here tonight.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes. Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easy.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Denver.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jokic.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Takes a step back. Westbrook finds Jokic. And he makes that one. Jokic has got 43 points.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, we've seen this before. When Murray gets it going, he gets it all going. He can score from anywhere.
Randall a screen on Murray. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Jamal, you really got after it tonight, and obviously the game means a lot to you. How do you find that edge?
I just play better when I have that motion. And we were very physical, aggressive from early on. And we handle hits and handle streaks and runs all game. So today was just a bounce back game, and we look forward to continue this.
Well, you kept your head and it led to a win. Congrats. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Nikola Jokic. it.